together.
Dude, what the heck? All right, are we good?
Yeah, that sounds good. Hey.
That one's mine. This one's mine. Okay, cool. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Better together.
It's my podcast,
go.
and it peaked again.
Go.
My name is Sebastian Gomez. Sorry. What's up, everybody? Everybody, what's up? Welcome to the Better Together podcast. Dude, this is the first podcast where I have guests and friends.
Well,
Friends first, guests second.
in your new setup.
In my new setup, in my new studio.
We've been on the Better Together podcast before.
Yes, 100%.
Best friends.
Yes, dude, this is nerve-wracking.
But in this new spicy little setup here.
Dude, I'm excited, dude. I'm very amped. Thank you to all you guys who have been. We have 2 cameras. Wow, I feel professional now. Let's go, baby.
Do that double camera angle game.
So let's introduce our guest. On the left, we have Mr. Jake Roque.
Aloha, amigo.
Woo! Right in front of me, we have the queen of YouTube, Jess Conte.
Hello.
Jess, say what's up.
What's up?
Everybody, what's up? On the left, we have the one, the only, the one who runs the Promptos podcast along with his 2 other co-hosts. I
Yeah.
can't even say it
Good
correctly.
introduction.
Wait, hold up. Let me say it correctly. Redo it. Let's do it again.
Bro, I really
we just
love
start
the
from the
introduction
beginning.
that you just gave me.
No, just let's do this
Start
again.
from the beginning.
To the left, we have, to the left of me, to the front left, we have one of my best friends. He runs the Promptos podcast. My best friend, Gabriel Conte.
There we go.
And this is a Better Together podcast. All right. Guys, well, what's up?
And you
Nothing
are?
much.
Sebastian.
Oh, yeah, and
Sebastian.
Thank you. I totally forgot. And my name is Sebastian Gomez. Welcome to the podcast. Hope you guys enjoy this. Today, we're just going to chill, relax. Hopefully, if you're on your little car ride, if you're on a run, if you're just studying and just listening to this, hopefully we make you good company and we make your day today. So, anyways, today, I want to just talk, dude, because I want to start off by just like, you know, letting you guys get to know us.
Wait.
What?
We're talking on a podcast?
podcast?
That doesn't
Oh
make
my
any sense.
gosh,
That's really
dude.
weird.
That's so sketch. All right, anyways. So today we're just going to talk about the good old days. And we're going to answer some of your questions that we received in my last live stream on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. It'll be up here somewhere. And then, yeah, so let's get to it. All right, guys.
I'm taking my glasses off.
How do we all know each other?
How do we all know each other?
Because of you.
Because of me?
Well, not you guys.
Wow, that makes me feel really important.
Whoa.
That actually is kind of true,
Yeah?
though.
I met Gabe. I'm the first one who met you in this table.
Yes. We've known each other the longest.
Whoa,
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Sebastian and I met, then Jess and I met,
Then I met Seb.
then
Then
because
Seb met Jake. And
no,
Then
no,
you guys.
then Jake
think-
Jake worked for me.
Yeah,
On
I met
the-
you guys, and then I met Seb. We met at the gym. I was working out at the gym, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's
You met me at the gym?
I thought you
yeah,
met
bro.
at
We
church.
met at the gym. No, we didn't. We went to church together, but we never talked. I don't think we ever talked before.
Really? So did you like?
Did
would
we
I
talk?
like walk
I
by?
actually don't know.
Wait,
I
hold
wanna
up,
hear
hold up,
I
hold
remember
up.
I saw you at the gym, and I was like, "Hey, doggy."
Wait, so would I be?
Yeah, I want to hear this
That's what you
this
said.
gym story.
I don't even remember.
I remember I was on the ab crunch machine, and you walked by.
No
and I was
wonder
like,
you have such good abs.
Hey yo,
Jake.
baby! Yeah, I've been working on it for years now.
Dude, what the f? Dude, that's
I
so
was like-
creepy. So
No,
I
no,
should
no.
have
And then we
known you
chatted.
guys.
Finish the story,
Well,
Jake.
then we chatted, and I was like, "Yo, I think I was like, yeah, I just started working with Gabe, and you used to work with Gabe."
I kind of remember it.
Yeah,
I kind
yeah.
of remember it. All I remember.
That's
Wait,
hilarious,
so
bro.
how
And then we
long?
ran a half marathon.
How long were you staring? How long were you staring at me before
Bro, for a
like you had
while.
the guts to talk to me?
And what
Probably
did you
probably like the whole day. I was watching you work out. I was
Wow,
just like, "Damn, that
what's
boy."
up, baby? Yeah. It's just a mosquito on a stick.
I wanted to talk to you, but I was afraid that you're gonna be like, "Yo, you want to have a benching contest?" And then we'll get embarrassed. So
Well,
I managed the courage though.
thank
Yeah,
you so much.
there
I
we
really
go.
appreciate that. So I kind of want to talk about this right now because you know what? I think we've really recently had a very fun experience all together in January. It was a roller coaster, right?
Ah, I see what you,
You get
did.
it? You get
I see
it?
what you did there.
And so first off, we've been planning this for a while. Okay, with the pandemic like happening and stuff, everything was closed and Disney World finally opened like mid-June like last year. So
Was it that long ago?
yeah, dude. It like was one of the first places to open up. And
Oh,
so
wow.
we were just like, you know what? It's been a while. The numbers are going down. Let's go to Disney World. We're being safe about it. We got our gloves. We got our mask. We got our hand tanny.
It was really safe.
It was
And
very safe.
It was
It was really good.
I felt
It-
safer there than at the grocery store.
yeah,
Literally.
legit.
Yeah.
There was nobody there.
Yeah.
Which was
No one.
great.
And yeah, let's talk about it. Jess, how was your experience? We went to Disney World. What's up? What did you think of it?
It was so fun. The lines were so short. I feel like we did a lot in, how long were we there? 3 days?
Yeah. Were we for 3 days? I felt it was like 4
because
days.
we did
Oh, yeah,
one
we
whole
did.
day.
We did a park
at-
each day.
Yeah,
No,
at all the parks.
So we did
and we
all
did 2
4
parks
parks
together.
Oh, true. Yeah,
So-
yeah.
It was
Because we
a
hit
great
Epcot
time.
that last day.
I need to call you out on something, all right? I need to call you out, sis. So one day, we're in the middle of Animal Kingdom, you know? We're in
Yeah.
the middle of the Animal Kingdom. I'm excited.
favorite
We're
park.
looking at gorillas. I haven't seen gorillas in a long time.
Oh my gosh.
They got some
And
crazy
then-
eyes, bro.
And then all of a sudden, you know what? I get pretty curious. Or you know what? You finish the story.
No.
So
Just
there's-
read it. Okay.
So Jess, I found out. Go for it, Gabe. Go for it.
Jess has a note on her phone where she
It's called-
writes down memorable quotes. Any quote that happens, if it's funny enough or makes the cut, she
I
puts
write
it
it
on
down.
that note.
Okay, I'm just going to read
So
it.
why did you wait? Hold up. So I'm a curious person.
No. Let me. So this quote came from Sebastian from a conversation that he was having. So
With
Jake,
a Disney employee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake, Jess, and I are standing at the thing watching gorillas, and then Seb is probably like, I don't know, 10 feet, maybe not that far, speaking to a Disney employee, asking about the gorillas, and this quote is from that conversation.
Do you want to read it? So
No,
it's like in your
you
voice?
say it.
Okay.
You're the
No,
culprit
Jake
of all
needs to
this.
read it. Jake needs to read it.
Oh,
No,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
I'll
no.
read it.
I called her out. She's the culprit. You go
This
first.
one right there. This one right there.
All right,
it,
Jake, you
out
read
loud.
it. And I'm going to ask you about this while you do this.
Where do this be?
Yeah.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but how about a gorilla versus a grizzly bear?
What's wrong with that question? I'm curious. This guy.
The thing is he was dead serious when he asked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy was like from Africa, and he's like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Dude, wait, hold up. You're making me look like an idiot. Jess,
Oh, my God.
first off.
No. The best part about this whole situation was that this was like question 10 in a line of questions of you asking of gorilla versus something else.
wait.
You're like a gorilla versus an elephant, a gorilla versus a giraffe.
I did not say that.
And then you're like, okay, I'm dead serious this time. What about a gorilla versus a grizzly bear?
Dude, I was
my
just.
God.
Here's the reason I was curious. Because first off, I don't meet zookeepers every day. I don't go out in LA and I'm like, oh, there's a zookeeper. That's a zookeeper. I'm never going to know. So if this guy works here for 2 to 3 years, I'm pretty sure he knows like
He knew his
most
facts,
things
bro.
about stuff.
He didn't know about a gorilla.
He didn't know about gorilla versus
Yeah.
grizzly bear.
I will say the guy was very like not excited about the conversation. There was like other people walking by. They're like, "Hi, sir, how's it going?" He's like super nice. And then I talked to him. He's like,
You
"Dude,
again?
stop asking these stupid questions."
Do you remember what he responded?
I just remember feeling like crap after it, and then looking back and then seeing you guys laughing at me. And
We were
so,
all laughing.
so I need to know why you recorded that, and like why did you write that down?
It's just, sometimes we need to have a laugh, and it's good to go back and read exactly what you said. I don't know.
You need to read the exact quote. Having the
Yeah.
exact quote in writing for whatever the situation is always a good time. To be able to go back and be like, this was the exact wording. It's fun.
And maybe in like 5 years' time, we would forget that even happened.
Yeah.
But no, never.
Never.
No, never.
Unless
We
I
have
take
it.
that phone and I
At
break
your
it.
wedding,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna stand up and be like,
Oh
"One
my
time."
gosh.
Oh my gosh!
that would be
Please
so
don't,
That's going to be my
What do
speech.
you think about a gorilla versus
That's
a
going to be my
grizzly bear?
speech.
dude. Yeah, you just started off with that. This was the start of Jake's.
First
and
off,
I's
is anyone
friendship.
here a zookeeper? Just
Yeah. What the?
By
I've got a
chance-
question for you.
Dude, that's crazy. But you know what? I'm very grateful for that trip because I felt like we had like so much fun. Like I honestly, the reason I got scared, I was telling Gabe this yesterday. I was like scared to do this trip because we went on tour together and we were like just crying most of the time with like no sleep.
Okay, we weren't crying
Okay.
most of the time.
I was.
We were
I
all
was
crying the whole time.
Majority of the 3 to 4 weeks of traveling
We
was
had a
just
good
in
time.
tears.
For
We had-
anyone
no, we had
watching
a-
that like went to the tours,
Yeah, like we had a great time.
we had a good time.
I had a great time.
No. It was a great
no
time
sleep?
of
Yeah.
ridiculous stress and sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
But those are the times you look back on and you're like, those were good times.
Yeah.
Even though it was
Yeah.
like,
Even though I had a
tough
few
at the time,
breakdowns.
Yeah.
Everyone got sick.
Yeah. Jess, like we missed a tour date because she got sick. It was like at the beginning of tour, right? Mm-hmm. And
DC,
then
the DC
Yeah.
stop.
and then Tampa, when we reached to Tampa, like backstage, we were just all crying. We all cried. I was there. You guys were there. I mean, obviously it's your
My
tour.
mom was there.
Your mom was there. Dude. And then
somehow your mom showed up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And then we
so
went to
back-
Arizona and I ended up going to the hospital.
Yeah, wild.
Wild stuff.
So all of that made you not want to take a trip with us.
Because I
Florida.
was like, because there was times where like I would be on tour. I was telling Gabe this, and like some people from tour would go up to us and go up to me because I'm like the hyper guy, like
You're the hype guy.
Hype lord.
hype whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go up and say hi to Jess, and you're like getting your hair and makeup done, and I'd receive like a comment being like, don't talk to them. They're too tired to talk. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I'd just be like, so then I was like, is it gonna be like this? Like when we go on a trip together? Like not that you guys were putting those rules or anything.
We were not.
I was
even know
only excited to come to Florida, by the way.
That's good.
I wasn't worried. I was.
You
gonna be
guys
good.
were-
I had no idea that happened until like
Same.
yesterday when you told us, or 2
Yeah,
days ago.
no, yeah, you guys didn't know about that, but like obviously you guys are like the head of the show, so you guys need the most energy. You guys are doing the meet and greets. You guys are like doing meet and greets before doing the show, and then meet and greets after. Like that was stressful. Like, and I was like picking up boxes and then doing the hype stuff. And then
Wait. So why are we talking about tour?
because
We're talking about
I
a trip.
was afraid to go on this trip because I was just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, what if they get tired of me? Like, what if they don't like me? Like, what if they never ask me to go on a trip again? And then
You go to come up and talk to us, and then Jake goes, hey, don't talk to him.
Hey, don't talk. They're really tired.
I would
so.
go up to Jake at night and I'd be like, do you think they hate me?
Oh, stop.
Just kidding.
You didn't do that.
No, I didn't do that. We talked about girl problems. Anyways, just kidding. Anyways,
Did we? We probably did.
yeah.
Plenty of
Are you kidding me?
But
You guys in Hinge?
yeah, we were.
Oh
on Hinge.
yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah,
we
that
should
was
wrap in our
That was
line
hilarious.
entertainment.
Oh my gosh.
That's how we got the idea for the vlog for getting Jake like a date, because we were on Hinge throughout that whole trip.
No.
No, it was before that.
No.
though.
We
That's okay.
No,
was it
it was the
before?
reverse of that.
Was it after?
We did the
before, or
vlog
after?
and then we
did
were
the
like,
vlog, and then
Oh, then
we should make
yeah.
a Hinge.
Oh,
and
my
talk to
bad.
people in line.
Don't
no,
listen
that
to me.
was it. We did the vlog, and then you were like, "This is bogus."
Yeah,
Jake is gonna have
Let's
all these
talk
DMs.
about that. Sorry, I go on this. I've known you guys for 4 to 5 years.
Yep.
I tell you guys about my girl problems. I tell you about like, oh, I'd love to date this person, that person. I'd love to be set up. You guys have a great audience. And then you guys, all of a sudden, Jake comes to Florida.
Very lovely
hey, Jake,
people, by the way. Thank
we
you.
love you
guys.
so much. Hey, how about we set you up on a date and we freaking, just give you all these options and stuff and then leave me in the dirt.
Yeah,
So I want to know about that too. So
I don't
why?
even-
Everybody already
exactly.
knows.
That was our exact thought process.
Thanks.
What you just said.
That's exactly what we planned.
That
for.
was.
yeah.
We were like, Seb or Jake. No, Jake for sure, because Sebastian has been with us for too long, and we already
Too
know all
long.
of his issues, and we just want
What
to leave him in
the-
the dirt.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. I do have a lot of issues.
Trot on the dirt.
No, honestly, I'm glad you didn't, because like I've already told you guys, like I'm on like a journey where I'm like, I know I need to be responsible with myself. I know I need to like get ready and be mature enough to be in a relationship. And,
So
like,
you re-downloaded Hinge.
no? What are you
I'm
Have you
talking
joking.
downloaded Hinge
I'm
since we got
joking.
back?
How about yeah, multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Multiple times. I've deleted it.
It's the angel and the devil syndrome.
You know
the
what?
angel's like,
Yeah.
delete it, and then he deletes it, and then the devil's like, come on, you can re-download it.
No,
again.
because it's crazy, dude. Because it's not like I delete the app. Like I delete the whole account, and I'm crazy enough to just type in all my information again, and then select all my prompts
took
and select
time,
all
bro.
my photos.
no way.
And it's not like I just delete the app. I delete my account, and for some reason, I just keep on like whenever I get TMI,
Why?
whenever
Why
I
do you
get
think
horny,
Oh,
I'm just like
Sebastian!
Seb!
TMI!
I'm a person.
You are a person.
I deal with sin. Okay, I
Uh-huh.
am not perfect. So
So
some days.
So you go on Hinge instead of praying.
Hold up. I learned.
Shots
Bottom.
fired.
I'm a changed person. So now I've learned that I had that bad habit of like depending on searching for love from people. And I should have been like, oh, like the only person I receive love from, or I should put my foundation on, is the love of God and Jesus.
Yeah.
And so I stopped and I told myself I'll never re-download it again until it's like God's will. Again, you can meet amazing people on Hinge like if you want to. I just know I'm like not.
Well, it's
type of person
that's
to-
like where are you running to feel okay kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, or like to feel loved. Like obviously, like we have
Hinge
love
is
in
in a
this
good
group.
place.
Yeah, exactly. Like in this room, we all love each other and stuff. But like you want to be receiving love from God before you're receiving like not fake love, but like going on Hinge to like have an artificial form of love. You
Yeah,
know what I
because
mean?
people like, sometimes they fall. People like can hurt you. People can do bad things and whatever. And we all make mistakes. But if you're holding your accountability,
As Miley Cyrus once said,
really,
everybody
Who
makes mistakes.
Oh yeah,
Everybody has those
days. Yeah, but like we all screw up, dude. And like if I'm placing my thing on something like faulty, dude, I'm not gonna be able to like. Dude, yeah, I'm just saying, God's love is a firm foundation.
Let's go.
It's a firm foundation. And once you learn to discipline yourself, because it's not easy to just receive God's love every day, it's something you got to learn to accept. And you have to be very, what is the word? I had to reach a certain level of humility to receive his love and understand like this isn't just about feeling, but searching for him and knowing that his love always like stands throughout everything, no matter what.
It's acting out of love even when you don't feel it.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Do you guys feel like you guys, they can't hear us, but do you think they've gotten to know us a little bit more through this conversation or no? I feel like it's a nice catch up.
I think, yeah.
It is. It's like a homies catch up, you know?
Yeah. Because
Like, that's a cool hang.
yeah, because Gabriel yesterday was like, "Oh, that trip was so amazing." I was like, "Don't talk about it. We need to save it for the podcast." Yeah, but
I had the best time with the Manatees, bro. I thought that was the coolest.
That was
I had a worse time that day.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jake, why was it your good time? You guys tell
Bro,
your
it was
story
just
later.
beautiful. I've never been. I realized when I was there, I'd never been in such a tropical place before. Like that's the
Really?
furthest. That's the furthest south I've ever been.
No way.
Yeah. I mean,
To Florida.
no, yeah, that's it. Because I've been down
Florida.
in Mexico, but I think it's more closer to the equator, and so the clear water and the big manatees. And we went in those little groves with where we saw the
mangroves.
starfish, the
Yeah,
mangroves,
yeah.
and it was
And the
it was
jellyfish
beautiful.
and stuff.
Yeah, I loved it.
Dude,
I loved it. It was a
that's
good time.
Effing
Those
talking about
manatees
jellyfish.
were huge. Bro.
Oh, they're
I
massive.
They're
know.
huge. They're like little elephants in the water, except
Yeah, dude.
not
Big
little.
potatoes.
Right.
Dude, legit. Sometimes
Big
if you're
potatoes.
in the ocean, sometimes you can like swim out. If there's like manatees around, you would like put your feet down, and all of a sudden you're like standing on one, and then it'll just like lift up and move or something.
Bro.
Yeah, it's wild.
Are they?
That
I
happened
wonder
to
how
my friend
smart
one
they
time.
are.
I mean, they're not aggressive at all.
Yeah,
but like you don't
yeah.
want to mess with. Like you don't want to actually do what I just said. You don't. That was like
Right.
happened to
You don't
my
wanna
friend
stand
on
on a manatee.
accident. You don't
Yeah.
want to mess with them.
Right.
Yeah, you
right.
don't want to screw up with them.
Like you want to let them be at peace and do their own thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're huge.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder because
What do you
I've
gotta
seen
say?
dolphins in the wild, and they're very playful. They're very curious and they're playful, and they look at you and they're interesting. Yeah. What is it, Jess?
I just think when I remember that day, I really think Jake took one for the team.
He did.
Why? I've been telling the
I just
story.
remember Seb just like
Seb had a tough day. No, we split it. We split it pretty good. Seb was out there working.
No,
Don't
we were
try.
watching. Seb was seasick, sprawled out on the
What
front
are
of
you
the
talking about?
on the front of the
There
tandem
was
canoe.
a time where this happened.
And Jake is just like in the back, just paddling for the both of them, just trying to
Wait,
keep up
hold
with
up.
Jess.
I like
Jess,
it. I like
why
it.
are you calling me out on this
I
first
think
off?
you were calling yourself out at the beginning.
No. I kind of did. But
He was seasick.
what did you enjoy about that trip? Hello? About that manatee thing?
Everything.
Really?
Manatees, the clear kayaks, it was all really fun.
Yeah, the clear
Yeah,
But-
that was so sick.
But-
What?
I want to know your experience.
Well, you tell
How
the
was
story.
your experience?
Well, okay.
Well, I think it's your story to tell.
There's two things. There's two things that happened there, right?
Uh-huh.
Two things that happened.
One of them was seasickness.
One of them, yeah, one was seasickness that like overshadowed the whole experience.
Uh-huh.
But I'm with Jake, right? And we're hanging out with this lady that's like, dude,
Oh, I love that lady.
Jess goes up to us. She like plans this kayak trip. I'm like so excited. I'm like, dude, we're kayaking. We're gonna have the best time ever. We're gonna chill, relax. We're gonna be on this little boat, just look at stuff. This lady is like training us for the Olympic trials. We're going like 50 miles an hour down the river. She's not even stopping. I'm out of breath. He's out of breath. You guys are like zooming by. I don't know why.
Yeah, you guys were really in sync. Yeah,
Dude,
Good
yeah.
tempo,
And
rhythm.
then the craziest thing, so we're like going down. I'm like, Jake, I can't do this right now. Like she's going way too fast. And she's like desperate to find these manatees, which I understand. Like
You're
it's
the
part of
lady?
the trip.
Bro, I want to see
Yeah,
those
yeah.
manatees.
Same.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
I
there was a lady that was leading us to explain. There was a lady that like knew
The tour
whole,
guide.
Yeah, the tour guide. She knew like the whole like canal river that we were on.
She knew the names, all the manatees.
Yeah, she like named the manatees and all that
This is
stuff.
Fred.
And so like
Yeah, literally. She was like, "Oh, that one's, I don't know.
yeah,
Fred.
Fred.
Jerry.
I think it
Insert
was Fred.
random name."
Yeah.
Samantha. The manatee.
So that was the first thing. So I'm like, what did
Oh, that one's Sebastian.
Yeah, effing, it's just me.
That's a good manatee.
We're hanging out, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're going down. This lady's going like super quick. I'm already like tired. Jake's carrying the team right now. All of a sudden, like, you know, I trust this lady. She's done this like whole trip like 100 times. She's had multiple guests. She apparently knows the ecosystem. So towards the end of this like whole like thingamajig where we're going through this, we go through this like nice little like, I don't know, it's like a hidden like forest, like a hidden like pocket where there was like water and like a bunch of trees and all that stuff. Obviously, we're on the water. We're kayaking.
Oh, so that was in the mangroves.
Yeah, like
Mangroves.
yeah. So we go through this thing.
Or women groves.
Yeah, 2021. Anyways, so we're going down. We're going down this little stream, right? And we get to like the center where like there's this pocket of like water, and all of a sudden the lady goes, "Oh my gosh, there's jellyfish." I'm like, "Wow!"
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
So
I'm
good.
like, wow, there's jellyfish. I've never seen jellyfish in my life. I might as well take a gander. This lady, she grabs the jellyfish out of her hand. She's like, guys, grab the jellyfish, grab the jellyfish.
No, she goes,
Well,
oh
she
yeah,
touched
these,
it.
She touches it and she goes, oh yeah, these don't sting.
Yeah, these don't sting.
Uh-huh.
We're hanging out. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I can't even touch a jellyfish for the first time. She's like, these don't sting, these don't sting. So she's going one by one, showing it. Everyone's like not touching it because they're just looking at it. But like, you know, I'm curious. Like I enjoy, like, you know, I want to experience everything.
Yeah.
So she brings the jellyfish, holds it out to me. She's like, here, hold it. I'm like, great, perfect. So I hold it. And I'm having a great time. I'm like, oh, this is so pretty. It's so cute. It's like a blob of
She was
jelly.
like, do you want to touch it? And I was like, nah, it looks cool.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah,
I was like, I know how jellyfish work, actually. Yeah.
yeah. Jake's like, oh yeah, I know how jellyfish work. We're good to go.
I've had enough of that.
But I trust her because she's like done this like multiple times. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I have it in my
believed her when
hand.
she said it, yeah.
And then I hand it back to her, and all of a sudden I'm like, Jake, I think my hand is like stinging. And she's like, all of a sudden I'm like, why is my hand stinging? I'm like, oh, no, I'm thinking too much.
And she's like, yeah, my hand kind of hurts.
Yeah,
now.
she said that too. She was like, oh, my hand feels a
It's
little.
like,
funny.
well,
2 minutes later,
you seen these things before?
2 minutes later, I have like scars on my finger.
No. It was when by the time we got back home, you had some blisters on your
Yeah.
finger.
I had
Yeah, that's right,
blisters
that's
on
right.
my fingers because this lady who supposedly knows all about Florida.
She was a nice lady.
She was.
She was.
I liked her a
Seb
lot.
just wasn't happy
But
because
that was out of left field.
he got stung by a jellyfish and
And-
seasick.
And I partied a little too much the day before.
You did.
And I just wanted to enjoy your family. I was talking to your grandma the whole night, that night, the night before. So long story short, I was hungover. I'm going to be honest. I don't drink as much. I never drink. I barely drink. But I was like, you know what? I want to go have a good time with my best friends. They don't drink, but I wanted to, you know, I want a vacation. Like, I want to have a good time. So I have a little couple drinks. I'm talking to your grandma, know her whole life story. I'm like, dude,
It sounded
marry
like
me.
a great story.
She
yeah.
loves you, by the way.
She loves me?
She always asks me about you.
Really?
She's like, how's Sebastian?
Dude,
She's
I
probably
love-
going to listen to this.
Yeah, good. I love you.
Seb, yeah.
Is it-
Shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love you. But I remember like leaving, but I remember like I was having a good time, and we'll finish it off with that, just because I don't want to. Yeah, because you guys had a lot of patience with me, but I really appreciate that.
It was a fun trip.
Anyways, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. But thanks, guys, for being a part of this podcast. One last thing. You guys
You got those
did
cues,
send in
huh?
questions. So we're going to answer one of your questions before we leave. We have a question right here from the live stream that we did earlier today.
Wait, how many questions do we have?
Just one, like one or two. One question. We'll answer that. We'll go through this first question. So this question comes from somebody. I didn't write their name down.
Oh, no way. Come on.
But she knows who she is. She sent in the question.
All right.
She said, how have you learned to share your faith and stand strong in your position within a world that's so opposed to the gospel?
Wow.
Wow.
You guys go first.
Wow. You want me to take it?
Yeah. Friggin'
I was talking about this on your on your podcast, Jake. We were talking about, like, I guess representing Jesus and stuff like that. But based off of that question, I'd say, like, people aren't, if you're truly operating out of a spirit of love towards other people through Christ, like, people aren't going to be upset about that. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be treating people well. And of the best representation of your faith is through the way you act, not really what you say. Because if you're not really acting the part, but you're saying it, people are just like, okay, they're a hypocrite. And I don't know. I was just basically saying that for Jess and I, the best catalyst or vehicle for sharing our faith was always through people kind of getting to know us and really being just us being really strong in our convictions of acting the same way we do, whether it's on camera, off camera, in public, or in the house, just acting the same way and being really true to our convictions, and people kind of seeing that and being curious about it because like, oh, we don't drink or we don't swear, whatever it is. So it opens the door for a lot of I guess to be able to share your faith, and it opens the door for those conversations to actually happen because people then already trust you and know you and are curious. But it is it really lets their guard down, so they're not like in attack mode because they know that you actually care about them already. And it's not like some random altercation or debate that you're having, but it's more so like an actual genuine conversation.
You're not trying to prove a point.
Yeah. So that's my
How about
my
you,
little
Jess?
tip.
Thanks,
I mean,
dude.
I was going to say the same thing. I feel like, I don't know, we especially with our content, we just try to be ourselves and love people and not try to push what we believe too hard. And then through that, people have, I don't know how to explain it, kind of what you were just saying, but like people.
We try to represent what we believe really well.
Yeah.
And not
like
not just like
pushing
be people over the head with our that's basically.
No, I feel like my answer was stupid.
No, what are you talking
That wasn't-
about?
that wasn't
Yeah,
at all.
What are you
it's
talking
just
about?
a truthful representation
yeah.
of who you guys are. I think is just like, hey, this is like, especially with what you do, sharing your lives. It's like, hey, this is our life, and this is an integral part of my life, and so I'm going to talk about it when it comes up. And yeah. I feel like for me, it's like, I forget exactly what the question was, but I stand strong in your position. I feel like two things come to mind. One being Jesus talking about like the greatest commandment is to love God and love those around you, you know? And then another verse that comes to mind is Jesus saying like, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And I think that those are two things, like love and truth, talking, you know, interacting with the world on basically like on any dimension you can find, whether it's like interpersonal or like at a community level or at a national level or at a world level, whatever it is. I think if you're pursuing those things in love and in truth, it's like, it's actually not going to go so bad. And even if it does go bad, there's like peace in being like, well, I like did this out of, when you know you've been operating out of a place of love and out of a place of truth and like looking to stay faithful to those things, you know, like, I don't know. I think it there's a piece that comes with that. And even, things usually won't go wrong, but even if they do go wrong, it's like, well, actually this is the best I could do, you know?
Dang,
So
that's good.
And kind of being comfortable with whatever the outcome is because you're just trusting Jesus with what that situation became.
Yeah, I think there's a faith in like believing that like ahead of time, living in that way is the best way you can live. You know, I think that like there's always like an opportunity cost of different approaches to life, but like it's hard. I think there's a piece that comes to you afterwards being like, I've been like living in love and I've been living in truth the best that I know how, you know? And
Dang, that's good. Before we end, Jess, I just want to say, I know you just mentioned like, oh, I don't like my answer. Jess, you're effing so smart. You're freaking like I remember a lot of the times when before we shoot, I don't mean to put you on blast here.
Wow.
But like every time we shoot like a podcast, like Jess is always like, she gets a little nervous. But dude, you always effing say like the best things ever. Like so many people are inspired by what you say, and like you always like, not just like, how do I even say this? Not just as a content creator that inspires youth, you inspire your friends too. You inspire this community here. So don't like, I want you to know like, dude, don't put yourself down or your thoughts or your, you know, whatever it is, because there's value behind it and we all learn from it. So like, I want to tell you that as like a friend.
it's true.
Because we admire you. I mean, there's a reason why you're on this podcast. It's not because you're Gabe's wife. It's because you're one of my best friends, you know?
Let's go, babe.
So,
But I'm not your best
yeah,
friend.
we had that conversation.
I'm the
already.
best and everyone else is one of the best.
I'm not allowed to call you my best friend because you're his best friend. So you're like my
friend. Good
good friend.
Good friend.
But
one of the top friends. top tier.
Top
You're
5.
top
Yeah.
10 friend. Ooh.
I'm like tier 1.
You're tier 1.
That's pretty spicy,
That's
actually.
what's up. But
tier
also,
1, S tier friend.
I wanted.
You guys are in my S tier friend list.
I love that, bro.
I actually made a friend list.
Oh, that's
And I was like, who are the people I want to be more like? And you guys made the cut. It was like,
Oh, no way.
You guys made that.
You guys made the
Right.
cut. It's like, who are people? I think I was like meditating on the idea of like, you are the people that you spend the most time with.
Yeah.
And like, I think you get to choose that in a lot of ways. And so I was
Dude,
like,
yeah.
who are the people I would want to spend more time with and be more like and have infect me,
Yeah,
Dude, that's
in
so
the way
good.
you do
Infect
it.
me.
Yeah.
But
infect me with their
Dude,
way of being,
Show me your friends and I'll show you your
Exactly.
future.
Exactly.
And there's
Yeah.
a phrase thrown around like church all the time, but it's really true. I also wanted to answer this question because
That 30-second question was a good question, bro.
Is it?
I know you got a few questions, but that was one of the best questions I've heard. Is that
This
not that one?
No, this one is one of the questions. But
Okay,
I
do
just
that
wanted to answer this because I'm going to repeat it. How have you learned to share your faith and stand strong in your position within a world that's so opposed to the gospel?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I know I'm in a learning process. Like I've been a Christian for 4 years, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a Christian. I was Catholic, raised Catholic, but like really like solid in my faith. Within the past 4 years, but even like this past month, I feel like I'm more solid than ever. Because we tell these stories
After that kayaking fiasco.
Yeah, after that kayaking, dude, straight up, like after I left Florida, I was just like, okay, I didn't have you guys. I was moving, so I couldn't see Jake or any of that stuff, and so I really had to learn how to stand in my faith and be like, okay, like what do I believe? And so one of the things I've learned is I have to give myself grace. Even though I am trying to represent a God that is good, I have to realize that I'm not good. And so I try to do my best, like you guys say, like to be a best representation of that. But I also feel like it's important to be honest about the things that you do wrong. Like what I'm saying, like, because for me, you had to smile, you mother effer. You had to smile.
That you do.
Yeah, but like,
I was trying not to.
Is that what
I
you were
know.
laughing
She
at?
freaking saw it. She heard doo-doo and she haven't smiled.
Oh my gosh.
I thought Seb was gonna laugh at saying that. That's why.
But I didn't.
Yeah,
I held it back.
Sorry, everyone. We're all 12 years
Sorry.
old here.
But I think like that's the reason I tell these stories, like, because I want people to know, being a Christian isn't about, following rules and trying to, and of course it is trying to be the best representation of who Jesus is, but it's also being honest about, no, these are the things I've fallen also. And I'm going to show you this deck of cards too, because that's what makes people connect. A lot of the times you hear this phrase thrown around in church where it's like, we all connect through our struggles, more than our wins. Because I'm always down to celebrate your wins. But when someone's honest and vulnerable with me, I'm always like, oh, I actually connect with you more there, because these are the things sometimes I feel like hiding because of my shame, my guilt, the things that I'm afraid of to talk about. And so that's why I let that deck out, because I think it's important to say, okay, I am a Christian. I'm on this journey and I'm trying to be the best I can, a great representation of Jesus. But within that, within my convictions and the discipline I have to follow Jesus, I'm also going to give myself grace to be, to love myself and to know that God loves me too, even when I fall.
Well, and even a precondition to being more Christ-like or like improving anything is recognizing the errors that are take place, So it's like it's not like you're only pursuing being more Christ-like or shortening the ways that you're falling, it's not choosing one of those things. It's like a precondition to being more Christ-like is like recognizing the ways that you are not Christ-like.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
That's having fire, bro. Well, with all that being
Let's
said,
go.
thank you guys for watching the Better Together podcast.
Better together.
That's so
That was great.
That was
I
great.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing. I can't.
You can
You
sing.
can.
Give it a shot.
Man, bro.
No, I can't.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Better together.
Bro, you can sing. Remember that night at our place?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, the neighbors know too. Actually.
All right, don't even start with that. We'll hold it up for another podcast. Anyways, thank you guys for watching Better Together podcast. You
I
guys
love
have
you,
any
Seb.
plugs you guys want to give out? Gabe, you have a Prompt Us podcast.
Our podcast is called Prompt Us, and it's with two of all
Cute
of our
guys.
really close
Two
friends,
great,
two
cute
cuties,
guys.
Yeah.
Chad and Zach, and we talk about similar stuff. We talk about just personal, spiritual, and professional growth, and how all those three are not separate but all work together. And Jess and I have a YouTube channel, Jess and Gabriel, and then all the social medias and stuff. We're on Instagram and all the things.
Let's
So,
go, baby.
you'll find
Jess,
them.
you got anything you want to plug?
My Instagram is @Jess.
At Jess. I think that's so gangster,
Dude,
by the way.
how
Yeah.
baller is that?
That's so effing cool.
I want at Gabriel, but I think some soccer player has it. I'm just like, I'm not getting that.
soccer
Yeah.
players, bro.
How about you, Jake?
I got a podcast that is dropping next week.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Gabe's the first video. The
All right, I
Jake
guess I'm the
Roque
only
Show.
person clapping.
ROQE.
Wait. Wow, I feel so honored.
Wait.
I'm part of the first crew in your like official launch.
Yeah.
Of having guests on your thing.
Heck yeah.
And then I am Jake's first guest.
Let's go.
First guest
Geese? Geese?
First
geese.
guest on his
It's
podcast.
my first geese.
But yeah, I interrupted you. What is your podcast?
Jake Roque Show. It's all about being happier, healthier, wealthier, and wiser.
Whoa.
Lit,
Ooh,
right?
I like that.
And yeah, you can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Jake Roque, ROQUE.
Cool. All the merch, if you want to get merch, it's in the link below.
Get it. It's so good.
If you
So
want to
good.
follow me, it's in the link below. All the links to
He's
all this
so
will be
good.
down below.
It's all so
And
good.
Yeah, baby. Let's get it. Anyways, thanks for watching the Better Together podcast. We'll see you guys soon.
See you guys.
Better together.
Woo!